Tom Brady is retired. At least that's what the record books say. But when the greatest quarterback the NFL has ever seen casually states that he would still whoop ass if he unretired again, it sends shockwaves through the sports world. Not because people expect him to come back, but because, deep down, many still believe he could. That single sentence reopened a door fans thought was finally closed, reminding everyone that Tom Brady doesn't think like a former athlete. He thinks like a competitor who never stopped believing he's the best on the field. For more than 20 years, Brady lived inside doubt and turned it into dominance. Drafted 199th overall in the sixth round, he entered the league with zero guarantees and endless skepticism. Analysts didn't see a future star. Coaches didn't see a franchise quarterback. But Brady saw something else entirely. He saw opportunity. He saw time. And he saw a league he believed he could conquer, not through raw athleticism, but through discipline, preparation, and an almost obsessive belief in himself. From the moment he took over as a starter in New England, Brady's presence changed everything. The Patriots transformed from an average franchise into a dynasty. Seasons blended into championships. Championships turned into expectations, and expectations became pressure that Brady thrived under. While other quarterbacks cracked beneath the weight of big moments, Brady became sharper, calmer, more dangerous. That's why his whoop-ass comment feels different from the typical retired athlete bravado. This isn't nostalgia talking. This is muscle memory. This is the voice of someone who spent decades mastering every inch of the game. Brady didn't just play football. He studied it, dissected it, and controlled it. He understood defenses the way chess grandmasters understand the board. And that level of understanding doesn't disappear when the cleats come off. When Brady retired the first time, many believed it was truly the end. Then he came back. When he retired again, people assumed the lesson had been learned. But Brady has never followed scripts. His career is built on rewriting endings. And even now, in retirement, he still speaks with the confidence of someone who knows exactly what he's capable of. The modern NFL is filled with younger quarterbacks who run faster, throw harder, and make highlight reel plays every week. But Brady never competed in that lane. His greatness lived in timing, anticipation, and decision-making. He beat defenses before the snap. He dismantled opponents mentally long before the scoreboard reflected it. He turned small advantages into crushing victories. And that style of dominance ages better than speed ever could. Since stepping away from the field, Brady has remained physically elite. His training routines are legendary. His commitment to conditioning borders on extreme, and his connection to the game remains unbroken. He watches, he analyzes, he critiques. He understands the league as well now as he ever did. Fans notice it in his interviews, the way he speaks about schemes, reads, and adjustments. This is not a man reminiscing. This is a man still mentally inside the huddle. Critics argue that another comeback would be unrealistic. They point to age, injuries, and the relentless grind of the NFL season. They say the league has moved on. But critics said the same thing when Brady left New England. They said it when he joined Tampa Bay, and then he won another Super Bowl. Every time Brady was doubted, he answered with results. That history makes it impossible to fully dismiss anything he says, even jokingly. What truly separates Brady from other legends is mindset. He never played to prove people wrong. He played because he believed he was supposed to win. That belief shaped his leadership. Teammates trusted him. Coaches relied on him. Opponents feared him. When Brady stepped onto the field, games felt different. Pressure shifted. Momentum changed. And even now, years removed from his final snap, that aura hasn't faded. Fans reacted instantly to Brady's comment. Social media exploded with speculation. Hypothetical scenarios dominated discussions. Which team could use him? What offense would suit him best? Could he still win in today's league? These conversations aren't fantasy. They're reflections of a career so dominant that it defies normal timelines. Very few athletes leave their sport with people genuinely believing they could return and still compete at the highest level. Brady's legacy doesn't need another chapter. 7 Super Bowl rings, records that may never be broken, a standard of excellence that redefined quarterback longevity. But statements like this remind us why his story still captivates. Legends don't fade quietly, they linger, they challenge, they inspire debate long after the final whistle. And maybe that's the true meaning behind Brady's words. Not a promise, not a plan, but a declaration of identity. For Tom Brady, greatness was never tied to youth or circumstance. It was tied to belief, and belief doesn't retire. As long as Brady speaks with confidence, the football world will listen. As long as he believes, fans will wonder. And as long as his name exists in the conversation, the idea of dominance will never fully leave the field. Because Tom Brady didn't just play the game, he became the standard.